is going on, everyone? It is.
There you go. Okay.
I don't know.
Um,
That was like a primal yell there. I was,
Holy crap!
I was a
We
little
got
bit scared.
we got things going on all over the place. I'm sorry. I had every window open I could possibly have, getting ready for the show. Um, Dude, Nem,
Yep.
we're gonna have to adjust that intro again, bro.
Wow, what's going on?
It's got the old logo floating around in
All right,
it.
all right. We'll fix it. All right. Anyway, I will fix that logo. I've got other logos I got to do this weekend. I got all sorts of stuff going on.
I
But
just noticed it. I just know I played it like how many times, and I was just like, "Oh shit, it's got the old logo."
I've got my Scorpions shirt on. I am ready to face the day. So, yes. So, like I said, good morning, everybody. Good Friday morning. This is the first time you're seeing my smiling face today because, well, I've been busy all week, and so I wasn't prepared for them in the AM. I am sorry, but welcome to What's Your Issue, and a very great thank you to our guest today, Kevin Davis. I will be introducing him formally in just a moment. But as you know, every Friday at 12:30 p.m. on the Eastern Time, but it is 9:30 in the morning over here on the left coast. It is time for What's Your Issue? That show where we talk about all sorts of things. It could be your actual issues, or it could be what is your current issue that you've got coming out? What are you working on? So, uh, we will leave the floor open for Kevin if he's got some issues that he wants to vent about. We're an ear to we'll listen to you. We'll let you vent and get it out of your system. But if not, we are here to talk about your campaign. But that I know you have going on right now. But before we do that, I want to welcome you, Kevin. And why don't you let everybody know who you are and where you're coming from and what you do? You know, what kind of stuff do you do besides obviously making comics? So.
Well, my name is Kevin Davis. I am from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm a creator, author, entrepreneur. I've been told I'm a go giver because I have multiple brands. I do clothing, publishing. I also have a shoe brand, a drink brand, and a lot of different stuff that I'm working on. And I also publish my own magazine as well.
Yes, yes. Look, I talk about it a lot, guys. Branding is very important. You guys
Oh
see it.
yeah.
We've changed our brand, the way our brand looks over the years, and but it's always had that one thing that's always the same. That little green dude in the middle. It's like branding is important, even when you're changing stuff. You still
Hmm.
want it to be recognizable from what it was. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Branding is huge. It really
Oh
is.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Ask my dogs; they'll tell you.
So I saw that on your Facebook page, man. You've got so many different things that you've gotten into. So I got to ask you, before we get down into the nitty gritty, uh, did you always plan on having your fingers in this many pies? And how do you figure out how to do all this stuff? Because it's impressive, And I know from I watched an interview of yours last night that you're still, I'm gonna say it, man, and I'm gonna feel old when I say it, but you're a youngster, so
Yes, sir.
you're doing all that stuff. So
Yes, sir. No, this was not my original plan.
okay.
Um, Literally, I didn't even think about even starting a business ever. I wasn't really interested in it
Hmm.
at all. Um, I'm a nonchalant kid, and so I'm just like I just go wherever life leads me. But then I got to a point I got tired of certain things, and I was like, fuck it, I can just create stuff my own stuff because I'm tired of how people get mistreated. That's why I got into comics,
Hmm.
and then I just randomly started making clothing because
So
I saw a lot of people merchandise, and I got like really inspired from the art and learning about how basically always trying to find outlets like spread a message of love and positivity because there's too much crap going on in this world. So I try to find different outlets to help be a voice for people, if that makes sense.
so
Um,
were comics your first outlet? Then and then you moved
Yes,
on to merchandising, or okay, so
yes.
it's comics
Well,
first. Okay,
technically, it's the other way around. Because when I started when I became an entrepreneur, I did start clothing
hmm
first
okay,
for like a little while just to like test the waters and see if I can do it. And then I got into writing. Like around 2020 is when I fell in love with comics. When
cool.
I started reading comics and getting into that storytelling mindset.
hmm
And then I wrote my first comic in 2022 after researching for a couple years before I started writing comics.
Cool. I have to apologize. I don't know if you can hear the absolute mayhem behind me. I've got three kittens, and they
Oh,
are
okay.
currently wrestling in a box in the bathroom, and it sounds like a herd of elephants back there. I don't know if you can hear it, but if you
I can
can,
hear
I
a little
apologize.
bit, but I can hear a little bit, but I can
Okay.
hear you though, so it's cool.
All right. I apologize to you and to everybody out there because man, they are 6 months old, and it's three male kittens, and they love nothing but roughhousing back there. So
Oh
I guess I
boy.
should be glad it's not on camera right now because they do that too.
Now
Um,
look, if you had a camera back there, we could make $1 million on YouTube, bro.
we probably could. We
More than likely,
probably
yeah,
could.
'cause that would go
So,
viral very quickly. So,
um, so okay, so you get into
mhm.
comics. Now, I watched your interview last night on Creative Chaos from Flip City Magazine, and one of the things that absolutely tickled me, and I wanted to share this with you when we found out that we were going to be talking with you today, is that uh, it man, I hate saying this because it makes me feel old. I'm not old. I'm just elderly. There it is.
Oh shit, that sounds even worse.
um,
Just for everybody's future reference, don't call me elderly,
Yeah,
man. Just don't, right?
we're experienced. That's what it is. We're
Yeah.
experienced. Um, you when you found out that Hellboy was a comic,
hmm
and that blew my mind because I've been a Hellboy fan from the beginning when Mike Mignola started writing in the '90s, and to hear you say that, man, it just makes me happy. And I wanted to ask you about that. I mean, you don't have to go for like great length, but how did you find out that there was Dark Horse Comics and Mike Mignola and Hellboy? And I'm wondering, did you wander into Lobster Johnson and BPRD and all that other stuff? So
See what happened was. Uh,
I love stories that start like this. Go ahead, go ahead.
um, so I love the Hellboy movies. And I didn't grow up on comics. I didn't find out about comics until 2020,
right.
when the pandemic hit. And I got tired of watching TV and like being on digital for too long, and I just wanted to read and like get into something else. And then I randomly, I don't know what the hell I was doing that day when I found my first comic. Um, I probably just researching like anything that's interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
So I found out that Hellboy was a comic. I was like, wait, I freaking love Hellboy. This was a freaking comic book first. I'm like, this looks totally different from the movies. Like, what the heck? And I was like, let me freaking buy this. And so I started reading the Hellboy comics. I found it at a store actually. So that's when I found out about comic shops. And it turned out I have a comic shop around the corner from me. I can walk up there anytime I want to. And so anytime I get a haircut, I make it a tradition just to go to the comic shop after I get my haircut just because.
That's great.
And I just instantly fell in love with the comics. And I legit when I see a Hellboy comic, I'm gonna buy it.
That's
I'm gonna buy it. And if you can see my shelf, it's filled with comics right now.
that's great.
So this is literally I call it my nerd era because I found out that I am really a full fledged nerd.
Yeah. It
So yeah.
it
Welcome to a generational club.
it is so cool because it reminded me. I was into comics young, but it was always DC and Marvel for me. And then I remember the first time I realized that there were comics outside of DC and Marvel, and it just blew
Yeah,
my mind. It
and
blew
I
my
didn't even
mind.
and I didn't even know Marvel and DC were comics either. I just watched their movies and shows. That's the crazy
Yeah,
thing. And even now I know their comics. I don't even buy their comics. I read the digital version of their comics, but I buy the indie comics.
that's great. That's great.
So yeah.
Um, so I just lost my train of thought. All right, so you get into comics, which is I think is fantastic. And I know what I was going to say, Pops. Here's another idea for you. We need to put out a book, of short stories of all the different creators with their story of how they got into comics, what created their love of comics. So,
Hmm.
nope, Pops isn't impressed. All right, maybe
I'm
it was a bad idea.
I'm rolling it over amongst the 80 other things going on in my head right
Okay. Uh, all right, so we fast forward from the pandemic, and you find comics, and you go and get in love with the comics, and then you do your research. And I heard a little bit about that, but you research on how to write comics and all that, and then you decide to take the plunge and write your first comic. How was that experience? Did you have experience writing before that? Had you done short stories or anything, or you did your research and you're like, "This is it. I'm ready. I'm jumping into writing a comic script." So.
I knew how to write a novel,
Okay.
but I knew nothing about writing a comic.
Okay.
So that's why I spent a couple years researching before I even thought about writing a comic script, because I didn't know what the hell to even write that.
Mhm.
And I met like writers, getting advice from them and seeing like samples of how that works, and even talking to some artists. And that's when I figured out, okay, so it's like a screenplay, but it's in a panel format instead of how
Right.
a movie format.
So,
Um,
uh, sorry to interrupt.
oh
Follow-up
no.
question for you, real quick. Then, I have
Mm,
been asked this question myself. I think it's a good question, so I'm going to
mm.
ask it to you and put you on the spot. Uh, how do you like to write your comic scripts? Are you very strict with your panels and describe the action and detail, like this is where the boxes to go, the panels need to go and everything, or are you more general, or somewhere in the middle, or how do you do your comic scripts?
Okay, again, see what happened was, uh, I try to be as descriptive as possible
Uh-huh.
with each panel. Um, but then sometimes I kind of just generalize it and give an artist like I I sometimes I outline it and give like the artist, or I tell the artist what I'm thinking in my head,
Mm-hmm.
uh, while he or she reads the script.
This is probably a
S-
good idea to put up some of your artwork so people can see it, or some of the stuff that you've written that's been turned into
yeah,
art. So,
and I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff is kind of I winged it a bit
okay,
sometimes because I can see it in my head, but it's like hard to like describe it on words.
okay,
Um, and that's the first issue of ArkFire that Pops currently has, actually.
nice.
um, it really depends on the story, which story I'm writing,
Bring this over here.
because sometimes I'm winging it because I know what I want, but I'm trying to find the script of words to describe what I want,
Okay,
and then sometimes I write an outline and then I tell the artist exactly what I'm saying in the script. So it really depends on which story I'm doing. So it really varies, to be honest. So yeah,
I
okay.
think if memory serves me correctly, I need to give a shout out to our girl Carrie,
yeah,
because I think
care.
she's the one that came to me and went, "Hey, Pops, look at this dude." I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it was Carrie.
it was.
Yeah, and she's
Carrie's
done that
a
quite
super
a
fan.
bit.
I see her all over the place. So,
I
She
was
has
like, yeah,
done that quite a bit where she's come to me. Have you seen this campaign? Have you seen this person?
yeah,
And you know,
Carrie. The first time I met Pops is because Carrie texted me and said, "You should meet the Pops. He's the founder of this Madness Network."
yep.
And so I reached out to Pops, and then me and Pops just became friends quickly after talking.
This
very cool.
dude is, I love promoting what you guys do. Okay,
Oh yeah,
she come to me and she's like, go check out this campaign, or she told
oh
you
yeah.
come talk to me, and then I went and looked at your campaign. But I think she was in both of our inboxes actually. You know,
More than likely, knowing her,
yeah,
she probably was. She more
I
than
think
likely
she
was.
was in both of our inboxes. But I went and looked at the ArkFire campaign, and I was like, man,
Oh
that
yeah.
is beautiful, dude. And it was like you pretty much had me hooked. And then the more I found out about you and your drive and your determination, all the different directions you're going, and all I could see is a younger version of myself just blowing up in as many different directions as you possibly can, throwing stuff at every wall, hoping something's going to stick because that's how we do this, you
Yes,
know.
sir.
And yeah, you were just doing everything. If I was young, holy crap, that would be me right there, man. You know, I'm old and I can only do so much now.
Well, there's a great follow up question though. So where I think this is an important skill,
Mm,
and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but how do you learn the right way to? And I don't want to say fail, but fail.
mm,
Because we all are going to have setbacks, um, but the people who are successful are the people who are able to take those setbacks, get up, dust themselves off, and turn it into a positive, and then go forward in a different direction. So,
mm.
have you always been that way? Is it something that you learned, or because I know that I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but I heard about your magazine. There's two different issues that you deal with your magazine, comics and a different issue, and I'll let you expound on that if you want. So,
Mm. So, if I'm pretty sure you saw the show last night when I mentioned I come from a family of entrepreneurs and
yeah,
creatives.
uh huh,
So is if when we fail, we don't wallow in it. We're just like, okay, we have to go a different direction. That's we take like a day to like recuperate and just like not burn out.
yeah.
And then it was like, okay, let's figure out what went wrong and um
Fix it. Yeah,
how we could
solution.
turn the bell to the right way to get to where we want to go. Because we're
Such a
like, we don't have time to wallow. Life is too short. We got goals to make. I was like, we're not gonna cry over nothing because life happens. Like
Yep.
shit happens all the time. And it's like we're not gonna sit and here like and like pout like bitches. We're gonna work our asses off.
It's
That's
funny
such an
because
Um,
I've had
impressive
two.
trait, though. It's an
I
impressive
have
yeah.
had.
trait.
It's funny because I've had two campaigns. Right, the Cromniverse
Mm,
campaign we didn't fund. The Roku
mm,
campaign we didn't fund. But you know
mm,
what? The Cromniverse ash cans, the stories that
mm,
came out of that campaign are still going to happen. The
mhm,
Roku is like we are one code line bug
hmm,
away from sending it up to submission, but we're having a problem with the deep link thing.
mm,
As soon as we get that figured out, and we're talking to Scott over at Instant TV, as soon as we get
mm.
that figured out, we can launch the Roku network. We
Hell
can
yeah.
send the package up for submission. Okay,
Hell
but
yeah.
we have this one code line bug that we can't find. So we're trying to talk to the dude that runs Instant TV and figure out what the deal is. But we're that close. Okay. Even though the
Oh yeah.
campaign failed, right? The campaign
Hmm.
failed 2 years ago. That didn't stop me. That didn't mean I
Hmm.
threw in the towel or any of that.
Exactly.
Just,
Yep.
Robin Williams said it best: get down, get back up again.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yep. I freaking love Robin Williams, man. Heck yeah.
Well, like I said, though, I think that is such. It's an impressive personality trait. It's not something
Mm,
everybody has innately. And probably most people don't have it innately, but to learn it and have it is a very valuable skill to have in your tool set.
I think
oh yeah.
learning to lose came early for me, like Little League and Pop Warner football and all. I wasn't always on the best team, you
Mm,
know. I had some teams that were good and some teams that were bad, and you learn how to
mm,
win and you learn how to lose.
yep.
And you carried that through. Good people kids that lost well, that didn't get all depressed and kick things and throw things, and you know what I mean. Kids that lost
Mm,
well end up being successful people. The ones that got all
oh
angry
yeah.
and throw bats and get all crazy, those kids end up in prison.
Oh yeah. And also with me, I think failure also keeps you humble and
Yeah,
have humility. And that's
it
the other thing
reminds you. Yeah,
I've always been I grew up on is my mother always taught me that having humility is the biggest success of anything, because if you can look out into the world of how many people uh are legit in trouble because they weren't humble. They was cocky and they got themselves in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And she always,
really.
the people, the ones that keep me humble, they go
yeah,
out there
exactly.
and they say, I want to thank Pops. He does so much for everybody, and it's like that's what brings me back down to earth is that
Hmm.
other people appreciate what I'm doing, and then I
Oh
need to
yeah,
shut up and just keep doing it, right? You know
yeah,
what I mean? There's like
oh
there's times
yeah.
when I might talk too much, you know.
So
that's that's why I started calling you Uncle Pops now.
so let's go straight. Let's get down to business here and get to ArkFire issue 2. Everybody, I dropped the link in the comment section. I'm going to throw it up here in the banner right now. You can see that the campaign is live. We need to get those numbers up though. To quote a movie is like those are rookie numbers, all you backers out there. We got to get those numbers up right now. So make sure if you're watching this, get over there, check the campaign out, and make sure you back it. So let's talk about ArkFire issue 2. So I am sad to say that I don't know about ArkFire issue 1. So can you tell me a little bit about what the story is leading into this issue of ArkFire 2?
So the way I say it, if you like cosmic science fiction stories,
Uh huh.
I think you'll like Arcfire because my lead character, Kathio Arcfire, is he's a cosmic being. Um, he wakes up in a science lab, breaking out of a cocoon egg, with no memory of who he is.
Nice.
So he's going through this journey trying to figure out where he's from, how he got to Earth, who he is, because he's literally has no memory. So you're trying to figure out how did he lose his memory? Why did he lose his memory? And in issue 2 picks up a few months after issue 1, where as Castillo finds Cavell and Coffee. Cavell is a vampire and Coffee's a witch, and he finds that they're on a journey trying to figure out the truth of Cavell's sister's death. And I'm going to say there's going to be twists and turns, and don't trust anybody. Um, um,
Nice.
and I say if you like Alien and Predator and creature type of stories too, there will be a lot of demon like creatures in this series. Um, I don't want to spoil too much, um,
Okay.
but that's a sneak peek of issue 2 right here as you put it up, where
Yeah.
Castillo helps Cavell and Coffee out fighting some of their enemies off.
Love this panel
Um,
right here with this wrath or I don't know what
yeah,
this is, but it looks cool. So
yeah. So yeah.
so very cool. So yeah, I like all that stuff. I like paranormal things, and
And I'm
that's
a big
very.
horror fan, so you're gonna it has the horror element.
Uh,
But I try to make this series a bit for everybody, so it's like teenage and plus.
okay.
Um, but as I get farther in the series, it will get more grounded and a bit darker.
You're speaking my language. I love horror too. So that is we're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna have to talk a little bit about that in a second. But I want to get back to this. So let's see what we got for tiers. So you got your digital tier.
Mhm.
So digital just issue 2. You got your catch up digital 1 and 2 for $8. That's a really good value right there. Print for 10. So that's pretty standard. The catch up tier. And then this is your magazine that you do as well. That you get that
Yes.
on this campaign, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. And how often do you publish the magazine?
It's bi-monthly.
Okay, cool.
Well, depends on how fast I make an issue. So it really varies. So it's either bi-monthly or quarterly.
Very
So
cool.
or because like sometimes once a month, some it might be 2 months, maybe three. So it really varies.
Very cool. And I'm looking at this. You do interviews and you do short stories and comics in
Mhm.
there. So are those all that you write those as well and get them illustrated into the
Yes,
magazine? Wow.
yes,
See, man, you must be keeping super busy all the time.
yeah.
And I'm getting tired just listening to all this. So, uh, and
Yeah.
so let's see. You got all these different things. So what are you looking for as far as the campaign? Is the book already done? Are you looking for funds to cover printing costs, or how are we going with the book? Because I know a lot of people like to know that with the campaign is like how are the funds going to be used, how far along?
Mm.
Because it looks like you got a lot of the interior artwork and the lettering and everything else done already. So
Yeah, yeah, just yeah, it's actually almost completely done. It's nice, about 90% done. It's just a few pages I have to get in from my artist, but the cost is really just the printing.
okay, yeah,
And
and that's not
especially,
cheap anymore. So
yeah, yeah, it's really just the printing, and especially if you get the a hardcover journal and like shirts and stuff with it.
yeah.
So it's pretty much going to the printing of printing the merchandise and printing the books.
So let's look at your. So you're talking about the hardcover journal. Is this the
Mm.
hardcover journal right here? Is that
That
what we're looking at?
that it is.
Okay, and what is in the hardcover journal? Because the cover is fire. I love that. That's awesome. So,
It's it's a full fledged journal that you write your own story.
oh
So
really? Oh,
yeah,
so it's okay. Cool.
yeah, just write your own story. If you want to write, I got
Yeah,
a journal for you. If you want a journal.
I have not. I've never seen that as a reward tier before, but that is really
Yeah,
cool. And
because
then,
for me, writing is therapy for me. That's how I got through my depression and my anxiety.
okay,
So I make a journal in case someone wants to, it needs an outlet and they want to get their thoughts out.
I love that. And is that how you write? Do you write longhand or do you write on a computer? I'm curious.
Both, honestly.
Okay.
It really, sometimes, well, 90% of the time on a computer, but sometimes I just want to write out on my own journal, just to get off the internet for a while and off the
Yeah.
so it won't hurt because it hurts my eyes sometimes because
Okay.
watching it too much. And when I say I have multiple journals on my desk and in my room, um, yeah, uh,
I don't I don't
it's
write.
chaos. It's chaos organization.
Yeah, I don't write longhand that often,
Mm,
but I do have a dream journal. A lot of
mm.
the short stories I write, I'm a horror writer myself, and a
Hell yeah,
lot of them come from nightmares that I have, to be honest with you. So I'll
man. Me
remember them.
too, actually.
Okay, yeah. See, I
Oh my
think
god.
all of us are dealing with things in our minds. That's what every
Uh
horror
huh.
writer, and then we're writing them down and sharing it because we want to get them out
Oh
and give them
yeah.
to all of you. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Like I literally, I'm not gonna lie. I literally had a dream about a killer doll.
Oh no! Oh
Um,
no!
and literally the dream was I was on the crazy thing. My dream, I was in my bed in my dream, and I felt paralyzed, and I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And the only thing I could hear was like a creepy doll laugh, and cause I knew it was a doll because I could also hear it like running around like Chucky. And I'm just like,
See,
what in the
we
fuck is going on here?
we got to collaborate sometime because I write a comic called
Oh my,
OPSEC, and one of the main
uh,
characters is a demonically possessed doll. So,
oh my god, I want to read that so bad then, because I would also love for you to read my doll horror thing.
oh,
I'm trying to figure out. I'm
absolutely,
trying to figure out which way I want to go with it, how dark I want to go with it, because I will say it will be rated R, so it's not for kids.
yeah,
Um, so gonna put that out
yeah.
there. But yeah,
I
this is my first possession doll story I'm working on. I would love to get your feedback on.
absolutely, yeah.
Um,
I'm
so
always
yeah,
willing to do that, and I will tell you, whenever I go on interviews, I always tell people like the three things that I will always write about because they scare me are clowns, evil
yes,
dolls, and evil little children. Evil little children, man. So,
that's funny. I actually have my after ArkFire. My next book is a clown book.
okay.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, you got to watch out for those clowns. That's all I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
He's got other stuff too, Dim. He's actually turning Pops into a villain in one of his stories.
really?
Okay. But
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Okay. But yeah, it's a story called Mad Pops. I got the pre-launch up now. It's called Mad Pops on Kickstarter. But
cool.
yeah, but Pops is indeed a an asshole in Mad
Oh,
Pops. Um,
see,
I tease Pops. I'm like, oh, wait till you see your character in the upcoming comic of mine. And Pop's like, wait, what? I said, oh, I didn't tell you. My bad. Well, you know now.
I,
Um,
I, I
I'm
can
like,
see
here's the
Pops
cover,
one
by the
day.
way.
I can see Pops one day waking up and putting on the Jason hockey mask and now going for a little jaunt.
No,
So
that's Chris. That's Chris. He wanted to take all that gear with him when they went camping
yeah.
and go terrorize the other campsites. And
Oh,
his wife's like, dude, somebody's going to shoot you.
yeah. Remember during the pandemic, those idiots that were going around on deserted roads dressed up as killer
Yep.
clowns with like
Yep.
chain. How did none of those guys get shot? I'm telling you, if I was out in the woods at night and some dude comes in my car dressed as a killer clown,
Uh,
if you know what, even if I don't have a weapon, I may get, if I outside, you're getting lit
mhm.
up, man.
I'm
We're gonna,
driving a I'm
yeah,
driving a 1-ton weapon.
yeah, exactly,
Oh man.
exactly. You know, and I saw those guys going up and ringing doorbells. I was like, you ring my doorbell, you're gonna be greeted with a shotgun. You know, so,
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Man,
oh man, all
Yeah,
right,
but and also like in Mad Pops, I literally have a country in the comic called Madness Country, and
nice.
I asked Pops for permission if this is okay, and Pops said hell yeah.
yeah, go for it. Have fun.
And his character is a person. Well, not really a person. He is supernatural. I will say that. But he does bad things, but for good reasons.
See, his
Very
heart's
cool.
in the right place, but he's still going to whoop your ass.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm having fun writing that actually.
Well, now I'm thinking Crom might have to pop up in Space Monkeys sometime. So he
Well,
looks
see,
like
this,
he looks like a space monkey, to be honest with you. So
I, I told Kevin,
Interesting.
I was like, have fun with it. Represent me well. You know, um,
And so, and Mad Pops is also it's like an apocalyptic western sort of. So I have to give that western vibe, especially when you meet Pop's character.
cool.
So yeah,
see, so
Very
we're
cool.
going to have a game where everybody has to try and get pops.
yeah. Basically, yeah.
We're gonna have an art.
Basically,
We're gonna turn Chris loose on Kevin's world. We're gonna make an
See that?
RPG game that we can go play, where I get to be the bad guy and everybody's out to get me or something.
pretty much,
Yeah,
pretty much, yeah,
I'm
pretty
just gonna
much.
I'm just gonna write my own horror story about that horror story where you slowly get turned into an actual doll of Pops, and then I get Pops, and, you know, and then you're a
You know,
demonically possessed bobblehead doll that can
it would
just sit
have
up
to
and
be a
go like
pop.
that.
Yeah, it would have to
Yeah.
be a
Yep.
Funko Pop.
Yep.
I was like,
Yep.
Pops versus Annabelle.
You
You
know,
know,
my little Funko Pop gets possessed
and
and
then
goes crazy, right?
That would be
years
awesome
later,
though.
yeah, the Funko Pop gets passed down generation to generation. You come alive at night and do the
Yep.
whole little cat's eye thing, you know. You're like, so, oh no,
Oh
now I'm
my
gonna have.
god.
Well, I know what I'm gonna have a nightmare about later. So there you go.
See, and this is
Uh,
what happens. We come out, we have these fun discussions
Oh
during
god.
streams, and things happen. Things
yep.
come of it. And that's
Yep.
what's amazing. There's so much going on.
Oh yeah.
And then when people start getting together, I mean, I don't know, Kevin, have you seen us playing Path of the Pale Rider yet?
I have.
Yeah, is that
I
crazy?
keep. Oh, trust me. I keep up with the show. So yeah.
Very cool.
No, you
Very
can come
cool.
play that if you ain't doing nothing.
Oh, say less.
that's
Yeah,
Gee.
that's
hook up with me. And, yeah, definitely send me your writing. I'd love to read it, and you know, maybe I'll hook you up with some of my stuff behind the scenes. So just don't tell anybody. So
All right.
uh,
Awesome.
let's see. So here we go. There's your magazine. Very cool. Check that out, and that's available as one of the tiers as well, in combination or by
who
itself.
is that hiding behind the magazine?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Who's that
I have
hiding?
no idea. I have no idea who that is. That's so
Looks
weird.
like Bubba Dudley.
I have no
Or
idea.
Devon. Looks like Devon
I
Dudley to
mean,
me.
that's possible. Devon's cool. That's possible. Like
Get
you
the
never know.
tables. Let's see. Um,
Yeah.
now, what is it? Is this the cover to a
That's
collection
ish.
of your magazine? Oh,
That's
okay.
actually that's volume 2 of the magazine.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. And then, uh, you know what? As if the Dudley Boys reference hadn't gone far enough, here you are, old school Dudley shirt from ECW. Uh,
I have an
Good
old
Lord.
soul, so
Yes. And I will say that I actually went to a lot of ECW events in Philly back in the day, but
dude, that's so freaking cool. Oh my god.
that
Dude.
is awesome right there. I
Rob
love this
Van
shirt.
Dam is still one of my favorites, man.
Hell yeah. I freaking love RVD, man.
I
I
watch
was
his
in
I
the
watch his podcast, man.
Oh, he has a podcast?
Yeah.
Oh
I
shit,
was in
nice.
I was in the Olympic Auditorium in LA for the last ECW pay-per-view ever where Van Dam
Wow.
fought Kid Cash and he debuted the Van Terminator where he went from one turnbuckle to the other with a missile drop kick. So,
Yeah.
and
Jesus, that's so cool.
little known fact about that pay-per-view, there was a rival indie wrestling group called UPN based in LA that did a run in. They bought front row tickets, weren't supposed to be in there, got in a whole big kerfuffle, and it was led by their star at the time, who was a WWE prospect, and he was actually called
Oh
the
snap.
Prototype, and he would grow up to be known as John Cena. So
Yep. The doctor
yeah,
of thugonomics.
Oh my
yep,
god. The
yeah.
doc
So
Doctor Thug and Numbers was one of my favorite characters he's done. That's one of my favorite characters.
it was
When he used to come out and rap people under, it was funny.
Oh, it was funny as hell. Oh my god.
yeah, I will. I don't want to just evolve into a wrestling show, but back in the day, we used to go down there when we could, and we got to see guys. We saw Dean Malenko, we saw Eddie Guerrero, we saw Terry Funk, we saw, eventually Lance Storm. I mean, all the
Well,
great
see,
wrestlers in ECW. It
Dude.
was
Oh
just,
my
that's the
god.
beauty of this show,
Oh
Nim.
yeah,
The beauty of this show is Kevin gets to talk about whatever he wants.
yeah, yeah,
You see, if he wants to talk wrestling,
man.
who are we to say no? It's
exactly,
See?
exactly.
Man.
Man, you
That's
get
the
me
one thing
going.
I really liked when I created this show. I didn't want
Mm,
it to be you tell me what I want to know. I
mm,
wanted to hear what you wanted to talk about. You see what I'm saying? Like Cody's show, what do you want to talk
yeah.
about? Right? That's what I wanted this show to be. I didn't want it to be like I'm steering you in this direction or that direction. I wanted you to come
Oh
out
yeah.
here.
Well,
I mean every guest, right? I want my guests to come out on this show and give us what's burning inside of you.
well,
What do you want to talk about that you don't ever get to talk about on these people's shows because they're always asking you the same questions over and
well.
over,
Real quick,
right?
before we do that, I want to make sure though, everybody go check out this campaign. Look at
Whoa.
we got another backer. We got another backer. Thank
Wow.
you very
Thank you so
much
much.
I
out
can't
there.
imagine who that was. I just don't.
Let's keep getting those numbers up.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
For number two for a while.
the
I've been
link
waiting
is
for a while for this one.
the
So,
link is in the
of course,
comments. I will throw up that banner again. If you're watching this on replay, go check it out. I am gonna take 30 seconds and run an ad real quick. I'll be right back because my dog is saying that if she doesn't get out of this room real quick, she is going to die, evidently. So,
he's acting like the show don't work without him. Just go let her out. We got this. You don't have to
all
run
right,
away.
all right, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Those in show ads are when you're by yourself and you really got to go pee or something. Then you
Yeah.
play that in show ad, right?
Oh yeah.
Two of us here, we got this.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, Kev, look, like I said, I showed you I have number one. I've been waiting for number two. So yeah, that was me. I jumped in there and grabbed me one.
Thank you so much.
Finances didn't allow me to get everything I wanted, but I got what I needed. I need number two so I can continue with the story.
Yeah, two had got delayed quite a few times due to life stuff.
Now, just so
So,
you know, okay,
oh yeah.
madness people, okay, people that
Yes,
are
sir.
madness. If they get with me and they send me a cover image and a link, I'll
Mhm.
drop that on the website, on our books page.
Oh
Because we have
shoot.
a books
Awesome.
page on the website now where everybody can put their book, the link to where people can find their stuff.
Oh shit. Awesome.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I can just see. So I can just send you the book cover and a link to it.
Yep, just like that.
Okay. Oh shoot. That's freaking
And
awesome.
The only thing is if it's a campaign, remind me to take it down when it's over.
I'll see my website link too because it's also on my website. If no one
Okay, yeah,
want to do
that's better. Yeah,
crowdfunding, you can pre-order on my website directly too.
yeah, that's more like it. I like the
Yeah,
direct link. We
yeah,
got a lot of stuff that's to Amazon and stuff that's on direct
yeah,
link where people could just click on it and go buy it right now. No
yeah,
way,
exactly.
and yeah, that's one of the things. I keep adding stuff to the website, or I keep asking Deepak to add stuff to the website because I can't do that shit. She does all that shit.
Gotcha.
She does a wonderful job. Uh, Man, she's killing it over there, handling all that stuff for
And
us. And,
I saw the merchandise. I'm gonna buy some Madness merchandise. I gotta rep my other network.
hold up, now we got to change some of that stuff.
Oh,
Anything
okay.
that has the logo on it on the store is probably the old logo.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Gotcha.
know that we've updated those yet. We've been busy as hell, but there's a lot of other stuff that doesn't have the logo
Okay.
on it. That's cool. Um,
Okay.
Look, I will show you what my favorite freaking thing, and it's already outdated because it doesn't have the new logo on it. But I will show
Okay.
you my favorite piece in the store is this badass coffee cup.
Dude, that is so
Well,
freaking
that's awesome.
cool.
It just needs the new logo on it, right? But
Okay.
you see what I'm saying? I
Heck
love this thing,
yes.
man. And it's priced right. We ain't trying to make a killing over there. We got a good store. You got to go
Heck
check.
yeah. I'm gonna make a big order at some point. Get my madness gear.
Well, let me know before you do that so I can make sure we got all the logo stuff updated.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, unless
Very
you
cool.
want old school, because the old school one looks badass too. It ain't
I
like,
mean, I mean, yeah,
it's
it
just the
is.
new one has the purple, right? The new one just
Oh
has the
yeah.
purple. That's all. But yeah, we got to put that up. There's
Oh, awesome.
dude, there's a shirt that Chris bought that he wears all the time. It's a hoodie. And
Mm.
he's like, he'll come out on the show in the middle of the summer wearing this hoodie, right? Because I just like wearing this hoodie. And it's like, dude, you're sweating in that freaking thing.
I
Man,
say, aren't you burning up? in that thing?
at the risk of giving away too much information, Pops, I hardly wear clothes when I'm not online, so you need to make a line of like
I think
chonies, or something
I,
like that with the madness on it, so or something like that,
I
or
think we're gonna get you some Madness boxers.
there you go,
Some
there you
madness
go.
socks, boxers.
Then
Some
I'd be
Madness
representing all
boxers
the time.
just for
Yeah.
NeM.
Yes.
NeM and the AM boxers. That's what. See
Yeah.
that, right? Look, hold up. Look at my face. NeM in the AM boxers. That is the
Yes.
thing, because morning.
And after we sell the first 500 boxers, I will do a show live and only my boxers. So there it is. And at 1,000, I will get NeM and the AM and/or the
Oh
Madness
yeah.
logo tattooed on myself. So to go along with my Space
Oh,
Monkeys
look at that.
tattoos.
See, he's gonna have
Oh
these.
man.
Well, we'll put Crom with the space monkeys. Nobody knows the difference.
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting on the Space Monkey right now. That's all I'm gonna say. So, uh, all right.
Oh
So
man.
we got a little time left. Do you have anything you want to talk about, or would you like to play a game? I will let you. You have the floor, sir. If you want to throw just a topic out there for us to discuss, we could do that, or for the rest of the time we have on the show, or we could play a little game that I got. That
Yeah.
I've been thinking. I haven't even told Pops about this. I've been
No,
coming
he
up with stuff
hasn't,
we
because
could
I'm
do.
sitting there
So.
going, huh?
Oh, let's play a game.
All right, all right. Well, this is a simple game. This is a game I like to do on some of my different interview shows, but it's this or that. So I'm going to give you two options. It's
Mhm.
rapid fire, and you can tell me if you prefer option one or option two, or if you don't like either option, you can call an audible and tell me what you choose instead. Sound
Okay.
good? All
Yep.
right.
I
Here
mean,
we go.
I need a mental break, so I need a game. So
All right. Here we go. Let's start easy. Coffee or tea?
Copy.
Kool Aid.
Kool-Aid. All right, all
Yeah.
right. All right. Now we're gonna get a little more contentious.
Yeah.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Fuck. I love them both, but Yeah, Pepsi.
Okay, okay, okay. Here we
You
go.
mean?
Let's let's go. I don't. You know. Well, let's go here. DC or
Yeah.
Marvel?
Oh fuck.
Marvel.
On which area is the question?
Let's go movies first. DC or Marvel? That's
Marvel.
that's an
Marvel.
easier one. Okay.
Marvel.
Now comics. DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
DC.
DC. All right.
Say
And
DC.
and finally, and I think I know what I would pick on this one, but animation. DC or Marvel?
DC.
DC.
Okay.
DC.
See,
Definitely DC. Definitely DC.
Kevin and I
Yeah.
are right. We're like right there. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You're a wrestling fan. I got one for you. WWE or WWF or WCW.
Oh shit. I'm
ECW.
WCW for me.
I like
Okay.
ECW.
Yeah.
ECW. ECW.
All
ECW.
right.
Yeah. I was
Now,
like, yeah, ECW.
now let's bring it forward.
Uh
WWE
huh.
or AEW.
Oh, shit. It really depends on the show.
Yeah, I like
Because
AEW in the
WWE
beginning.
has kind of been getting crappy, and AEW has kind of been stepping up. So
Yeah.
it varies.
I liked
Um,
AEW in the beginning though a lot more than
yeah,
I like it now. It doesn't seem like it's gotten better. It's
but
just the same thing,
yeah,
you know.
Pop's not wrong. AEW kind of is, but it's sometimes it really they have better pay per views than the
I
actual
like
show.
the people, okay? Like I like
Yeah,
Britt Baker. I like the people that were
yeah,
there in the beginning that are still there.
yes, but
Those are the people carrying that company, and they rock, man.
hell
Jericho, you know what I
hell yeah,
mean?
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
But
MJF, Jericho, the people, Sammy Guerrero, the people that have been
yeah,
there since the beginning. Those are the ones that,
But Tony Khan keep bringing in all these ex WWE people and just putting them in
yeah,
the forefront, and it's been ruining the product. If you want to be
right,
honest, I'm saying
right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm tired of Ricochet. Can he just go somewhere else with his? With, I was
I
like, this
didn't like
dude.
him in WWE.
I was like, this dude. He likes to play a dumbass. Like what the. Like what you like to be a joke? Okay. I'm honestly tired of Bobby Lashley MVP. I'm like I've seen the same thing.
Yeah,
Y'all did the same thing in Impact. Y'all did the same thing in WWE. That y'all doing the
yep.
same thing here. I'm like we're tired already. Jesus Christ.
I'm tired of the hurt business for sure.
I'm like we hurt people. We don't fucking care.
And then
uh,
when MJF aligned with the hurt business, that was like, huh?
that was weird. That was so weird. Um, but yeah, it really depends on the product. Because on WWE side, John Cena's heel turn was horrible.
Yeah.
Like that, like the fuck. I'm like Rock ruined that. I was like, what the? I'm like, why the hell you ruined WrestleMania with Travis Scott coming out with a slow ass walk a 10-minute walk for no freaking reason. I was like, fool, we don't give a crap about you. Why the hell are you here? This is a wrestling show.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So,
his song Fiend got on my freaking nerves. My God, they overplayed that too freaking much. I'm like, this is what's your issue. So this is my issue. So
there
I'm
you
kind
go.
of venting. I'm venting right now.
Here we
Oh
go.
my God, I've been holding this. I've been holding this in for months actually. Dude, I'm like, John, this heel. I was excited for this heel turn, but the way WWE wrote that was so freaking bad. I was like, y'all lazy as fuck with this, and The Rock ruined it. And because there was no mention of The Rock after John's heel turn, I was like, what was the point then? And
Right.
then Randy switches back to. I was like, that was the most laziest bull crap I've seen. Like,
Yeah,
what in the world?
it was.
And then
It
I'm
was.
sorry.
It was.
Yeah,
That's what it felt like.
All right.
and then the other issue I have is this ESPN bull crap, like $30 a month. I mean, I don't even watch sports
Oh,
like that. I
No,
was like, you kidding me, WWE? You want me to pay $30 a month to watch one PLE? I was like,
yeah.
I don't
yeah.
even watch sports like that. I'm not going to pay $30 to be on a platform that I'm
That's
not
what
going
I'm
to
saying.
use.
Back in the day, they used to get 40, 50 bucks for a PLE.
Not only that,
For
it's
every
all the
one of them. There was
all
no
these different things.
WWE network. There was none of that. If you wanted it, you paid 40, 50 bucks.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, it came to your house. That was it. It wasn't.
Right.
See, I
Um,
I like sports, but now they're doing it so like I gotta have MLB Network, and then I gotta have the
Right.
NFL
That's good.
Network, and I gotta
yeah,
have the F1 Network. It's like how much money?
stupid.
It's like I don't have
Yeah.
enough money for all this, and then eventually you're just like, well, then I guess I'm not gonna
So,
watch it.
so
So
they're going to give you ESPN where you can watch the dart championships.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, they're going to give you that to go along with your
Yeah.
like they're clowning ESPN down to staged staged events. What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, ESPN
Agreed.
is supposed to be actual sports, not
Hmm.
sports entertainment.
Right.
It's
All
supposed to
right.
be actual sports, guys. That was how we differentiated the two.
Yeah.
Remember, they used to do those
Exactly.
wrestling magazines. They probably still are. They have like the top 10 from all the different, it's like the top 10 wrestlers, and they're taking
Hmm.
wrestlers from all the different
Yeah.
things, right? And they're
Well,
putting
now,
them in the top 10. They're ranking them all, not just the
Oh
guys in
man.
WWE or the guys in AEW. They grab all the best wrestlers and they give
well,
you a top 10. You
that's
know,
where that's where Rob Van Dam does his finishers, the 5-star frog splash back in the day. And the reason it was
Hmm.
called the 5-star frog splash is there used to be a podcast by Dave Meltzer, and it was
yep,
called the 5-star. Uh,
Uh,
and it was like it would rate all the shows or the
hmm.
matches on the Monday Night Wars, and
yeah.
so when it come out, so be 1 to 5 stars how good the match was, and so
Hmm.
Rob Van Dam is the whole effing show, so
Ah.
it was the 5-star frog splash because anytime he did the frog splash, it was a 5-star finish. So
Yep.
yeah,
Right.
so that's where it came from.
Hmm.
But before we finish up, you reminded me I got a great trivia question for you.
Okay.
It comes in different hints, but I'll start off this trivia question, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. But what wrestler starred in 2 separate movies as a character called Jacob Goodnight? That's your first hint.
Oh, Kane.
There. And what was the movie?
See no evil.
Yep.
Too
Man,
Yeah.
easy.
I
Too
couldn't stump
easy.
you. Yep.
Too easy.
I
I
told you I
couldn't.
love horror. I mean, I love
Yeah.
horror. I'm seeing a lot of horror movies. So yeah.
Man,
But
I
yeah,
threw
see no evil and see no evil too. Yeah, I love those movies.
I threw that up there, and you just smacked it right back at me. Like, get that
Okay,
crap out of here.
what else does Kane do?
I
Yeah.
mean, I know he's a politician now here in Tennessee.
Yeah,
He was
he's
a
a mayor in your
mayor.
state.
I'm like, what mayor? I forgot his position. I'm like, is he mayor or something? Yeah, he's a mayor.
He's the mayor of a town in your state, son.
Yeah,
Knox County,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I think
he's,
which
he's
is
the
it's
mayor.
crazy.
it's here in Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's all I know. It's here in Tennessee. So yeah,
All
Is it
right.
Knoxville?
It says
I think
I looked it up. It says he's the mayor of Knox County, and Knoxville is in Knox County. I don't know.
so. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but
I
I
don't
yeah.
know
didn't
how
know they
you can be
had
the
mayors
mayor.
of counties. I thought mayors
I
were cities.
didn't
Yeah.
either. But here in
Yeah,
No,
because
California, I don't know.
the people writing the Wikipedia pages are just DUMB.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
I mean, I barely know the mayor here in my city, so I don't really.
Probably. Look,
you're better
look,
than I am. I know we have a mayor. That's about all I know. So
but this is something I'm going to tell
Right.
both of you. And I want you guys to take this with you and think about it. Change
Mhm.
starts at the bottom.
True.
If you
That's
don't
true.
know who's in charge of whether or not your garbage gets picked up or not, which ain't
Mhm.
got shit to do with the government, with the presidents and the senators, that has to do
Mhm.
with your own city councils and the people that are running that are affecting your actual life. If you're
That's
not
true.
paying attention to who those people are and voting on them, you deserve whatever you're living in. All right,
Oh
you got
yeah.
to vote all the way down the ballot, and you got to
Oh
actually
yeah.
research those people that are right there in your hometown, deciding when the garbage gets picked up.
Oh yeah. I was
Okay,
like,
or if
I
the garbage gets picked up. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
The people you're
Yeah.
relying on for your everyday shit. So always
Oh
look
yeah.
down the ballot, people. Always.
Always. Like I literally I actually looked at the list of people of the council people in my city and look at some stuff they do, and I'm be like, you're a dumbass. Why the
Yeah.
hell you got those?
How did they
It's
get
like
elected?
that. It's like, right? I'll be questioning like, why did you vote for you? I
Man,
didn't, but why did they vote for you?
Yeah, why would anybody?
And then I watched some of their videos and speeches. I'm like, that's a load of bullshit, but okay.
every every time I research that
Um,
stuff, it just makes me angry because I just like
that's
see
that's why I'll tell you. That's why I stay
there's a
away from it.
I say
I stay away
kickback
from it, but I
there,
still,
grift there, stealing money here, stealing money there. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, and
I
those
was
are the
like,
ones you got to get rid of.
I was
You
like,
see
I
what
stay
I'm
away
saying?
from it, but I still observe everything. And I'm
yeah.
like, I'm just like, you ain't gonna do anything you just said, but okay.
It's like here's a perfect example. Then we'll get out of here. But my wife, like the school board, they make them get dental insurance, which is fine. But it's like you get dental insurance and you have a choice of one. That's expensive. I'm like, who's getting a kickback on that? So
Dude,
it's like,
the school board here is so freaking pathetic. They made job positions that makes no freaking sense. That's not even worth it.
yep,
And so they stealing all this money from teachers. They paying these leaders that don't even do anything, just but sitting their ass in the office and making horrible decisions, and that's affecting all the teachers and all the kids. And
yep,
so y'all paying yourselves these six-figure salaries, and y'all barely paying teachers anything. Well, where the teachers are actually working while y'all sitting on y'all ass eating donuts and shit.
yep.
I'm
Yeah,
just like, my sister's a teacher,
Oh,
so I have to learn that information because she actually tells me. So
yeah.
yeah. She drops it on
um,
your lap, and you're like, "Damn, is that
yes,
messed up?" And you're like, "Yep."
yeah. So I tend to find out about stuff because I have an insider because my sister's a
Yeah.
teacher.
My,
Yeah,
my,
man. And
my
look,
wife is a teacher as well, which is part of the reason I
So
started going by the name NeM because it was like, if I say something stupid, I didn't want to get back to her. So, but,
smart.
uh,
Yeah.
you never know,
Yeah.
man. The thought police are everywhere, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Everywhere.
Yep.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Um, we fight that here in the madness, though. We are chaos. We are chaotic good, but we are chaos.
Hey,
Right?
everybody
Right?
needs, everybody needs to go, everyone needs a little madness sometimes. That's what
So
goes in. So,
we need a madness energy drink.
yes. Oh,
Hey,
Lord.
you're the drink guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can
You're,
talk.
you're, you're the drink guy. I will
So
lend you stuff to use to help us both make money.
We,
That's always good.
we need to
we can
Um,
do
definitely talk.
madness tamales at Christmas. There you go. So,
See, that's one thing that's killing me.
Uh,
My son, he changed jobs a while back, right?
mhm.
And where he used to work, there was always somebody bringing a cooler of tamales for sale, right? Where he works
Awesome.
now, there ain't nobody bringing no tamales. It's like, man, we was talking about it the other
Oh,
day. Like, man,
oh man,
oh man.
this
now I'm
town, yo.
hungry.
Oh,
Oh man.
now, Carrie, during the day, Ghost
Oh,
Pepper is
Lord,
a
Gary's here.
real job. He's not here during the day. You know that, Carrie. But say hi to your friend. Look, we gave you kudos earlier, Carrie, because you're the one that introduced Kevin and I. We didn't know each other before you got in our inboxes going, hey, you guys need to know each other, right? So,
Man, I see Carrie popping up on all the shows all the time. It's
yeah,
crazy.
she's
She's
awesome.
Yeah, and sometimes Gary legit texts me saying, "When you gonna come back to the Madness Network?" I'm saying, "When I talk to Pops."
But
I'm
yeah,
saying, "I'll be back on the shows in a minute."
oh,
oh
dude, you're
man.
welcome anytime. We got so many
Although
Oh,
shows now. We got so many shows now, man.
but
You
when I tell you yesterday after I got off Flip City, I was tired and I saw your post looking for a guest for the show.
you
I
said,
was I was like, that's why I said, "Fuck it, I'm free." Just had me. And then so I made sure Pops saw it. So I text Pops on like I said, "Uncle Pops, I'm in for your show tomorrow." He
yep.
said, "Okay, sweet." And then he saw my comment. I was like, "Fine." I was like, "Oh, I got it. Cool, sweet, okay." I was like, because I'm like, I was showing him, I might make this a rest day. Then Pops posted, so he needed a guest. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm free tomorrow.
Well,
I'm
look,
in."
you
I was
get
like,
to rest.
I'm
You
like,
get to
besides, I need to get us off my chest about WWE bullshit. So this might help my
yeah.
venting. This is my
Hey,
therapy right now, guys. I'm sorry.
And I am so down with the John Cena heel turn. I even called it in the beginning. I was like, man, this is gonna
Yeah,
be
I did too. I
it's
did
gonna be
too.
dumb. He's gonna go through and he's gonna wrestle all the old, guys like
Oh, That's
You
exactly
know,
what they
like he
did.
did, right? CM Punk and everybody, right? And
Yep.
then he's gonna give Logan. I mean, I called this like months ago. He's gonna give a couple
Yep.
new guys a chance, like Logan Paul, and then he's just gonna retire gracefully, right? But not with the belt. That was stupid. That was just a stupid thing to
Yeah.
base the whole heel turn on. Like I'm gonna take the belt and leave, and nobody's ever gonna see it. That's dumb, dude.
That,
Nobody,
that was
nobody
that,
ever. You always go out on your back. Everybody
that
knows
was
that.
that
So
was such lazy writing. My
Well, I
God.
mean, even if he goes out champion, that doesn't mean the belt leaves with him and the title
no,
no longer exists. That just means he retired as champion. Hooray. Golf
Yeah.
clap, get the fuck out the way, give the next guy a
yeah.
chance, right?
But
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I'm old school, man. I believe that when you retire, when you leave a promotion or whatever, you always go out on your back. You always go
Mm,
out doing the job. You
you're
know,
supposed to push somebody. Yeah,
yeah.
you're
You
supposed to
always
push
go
somebody.
mhm.
out. You know, that's why I had so much respect for lifelong jobbers who are great wrestlers like Al Snow. Al
Our
Snow was an
truth.
Mhm.
Our
yeah,
Oh
truth.
yeah.
yeah.
I
Oh
He was
love
yeah.
another
our
one.
truth,
Yeah.
dude. I love it,
Man.
man. I was so mad when they was cutting him. I was one of them people that was on social media going, "No, fuck you. You can't do that." That
Exactly.
dude,
I,
that dude is the comedic relief of the whole company, dude. He has made more
Literally.
people break character. He has made more people break character in show than anybody else in the
I
history of WWE.
man.
They try so hard not to laugh during a
Yes,
segment. So he wants to laugh so bad because our truth is hilarious.
I
that's
just
what I mean.
my
He has made so many people break character, man. You can't take that away. You got to leave
Oh
that
my
dude
God.
in the production. I don't care if he's 50, 60, 70 years old. He's still going to be funny. And you need that.
see my
Especially after a crappy show, like it's not going anywhere. We need that energy from Hard Truth just to get
yeah.
us back into the show.
See,
So I'm
I
like, dude.
I mean, I'm showing my age, but I miss, I honestly miss the Attitude Era. You know,
Oh,
back in
yeah.
the day,
Oh, yeah.
man. With
Mm,
it was
Come on. Stone
funny
Cold was the
and it
best.
was
Come on.
raw. Yeah, but
hell
all
yeah,
I mean,
I freaking love Stone Cold.
all of the Degeneration X stuff and
Yep.
invading WWE and
DX is
it's
DX is one of my favorite factions.
I
yeah.
actually saw
Oh
one of the
my
clips. I
gosh.
saw the clip the other day when China first came out with their boob job.
Uh,
Yeah.
And it was the clip where Shawn Michaels just couldn't stop
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
it. She's like, Sean, like pointing in her eyes, like
Yeah.
up here, motherfucker. He
mm,
just kept like side eyeing it.
And then and
that,
then and then do you remember when they were having the feud with the Hart Foundation and Owen Hart? And
That
at
was
one point,
part of it. It was at
yeah,
that time. Yeah.
yeah, and they went
oh
out and
wow.
they went out in the ring and they were having a cookout in the ring until the Hart Foundation came down, and they were like talking about fighting Owen Hart. And there's like he's not gonna come out. There's like if he did, it would be like boy to man. And then they take a Kielbasa off the stage and it's like man, and then they take off a little hot dog with like two partials inside the boy to man. Boy, it was like just going off. They were like all the stuff they would do was hilarious. It was so
Oh my
good.
god.
It was so good. And then, back in the day before he died, like Rick Rude was part of the clique before it became
Mm,
Degeneration X. And it's like, yeah, I miss that era. But for me, the hard part was when Owen Hart and Eddie Guerrero died and then Chris Benoit.
mm.
It's like,
Oh
part of me
yeah.
died then, but good stuff, good stuff. We could probably talk about wrestling stories like all day long if we really wanted
Yep.
to. So,
That would be like a 12-hour off stream.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. All right, Pops. What do we got coming up on the Madness today? I know what we got coming up at later at 6 o'clock my time. So was it 9 o'clock?
Oh, we got ID show at 8 Eastern,
Okay,
ADHD Theater at 9 Eastern,
correct.
Freewheeling Fridays at 11 Eastern, and the
Like
late night art attack at 1 a.m.
Nice,
so you
nice.
need a
So
guess for freewheeling?
um he's always looking. He doesn't need one for tonight, but hit Ryan up, man. I think he's got Sam Barrett tonight.
Nice,
Oh
nice.
yeah, I saw Sam's doing a new graphic novel.
The
So
Forbidden.
yeah,
I think I have the first one. Imagine.
Ooh, I
See,
saw
I'm
that.
really good
Yeah.
at getting the first book. If it's a first book and I think it has,
I don't.
possibilities, I always make sure I jump on if I can because I want to be there from the beginning. Ain't that right, ArkFire?
Yes,
I felt
sir.
I didn't understand though. Like he did the duty Christmas book, and for whatever reason, it didn't get back. So I hope that you
Well,
know.
he pulled it down. He didn't like,
Uh,
I mean, look, it's been a rough year for crowdfunding. Okay, nobody's doing great. Right? People are funding, people are struggling to fund. It's just been a weird year for crowdfunding. I don't know that crowdfunding has the longevity that everybody expected it to during the COVID era. Okay,
Hmm.
people can go to a comic store again. People can go to Comic Cons again. People can go get what they want.
Hmm.
They don't have to wait 6 months, a year, or whatever for whenever, right? You know,
yeah, yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But indie is definitely the way to go. Whether you're at the crowd store or the comic store or the con. We just got to get more comic stores to get indie books from local publishers or
Hmm.
smaller indie stuff into the comic store. We got to get people to be buying that in the comic store. So we got to
Oh
figure
yeah.
out that way. We got to get together and leverage our power to get comic stores to get some indie comic books in there. So maybe Critical Blast and Madness will be working on that as well. So,
most
Awesome.
all
definitely.
right. Uh, any final thoughts before we get out of here? Anybody? Pops, Kevin.
I'm doing what I always do. I'm talking to somebody else in the middle of the show.
Oh, good lord. Yeah,
Oh my
Pops.
God, Carrie. Oh my God.
It
Oh
just,
my God.
it just
I
never.
saw that part.
Uh, last night, look, I saw that where everybody was getting all over Bruce about the way he says
That's hilarious.
Hara.
horror, the way he says horror. I love it. I love it. And see, and the thing is, Carrie, it's like when I actually am talking about hookers, I call them escorts because I only get with the
Escorts.
classy ones.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I said that. No, that was in my younger days. But yes, only escorts. I didn't go looking for hookers or hoes or any of that. It was like if I needed somebody on my arm for an event, I hired somebody if I needed. If I couldn't
Uh,
find somebody to be there, I hired
I,
somebody to be
I think if I tell a joke about escorts or whores or hoes or whatever, my ring is gonna like send the bat signal to Mrs. Nim somewhere in Riverside, and she's gonna come. I'll feel the look from miles away she'll be giving me, so I gotta watch out for that. She'll be like, mm-hmm. So,
Oh my God.
well, Carrie, if you missed Bruce last night on Creative Chaos
yeah.
with Kevin, he was there. He'll tell you they gave him the same round of shit that they give me about the way I pronounce that word. So I ain't
Hey,
the only one.
I will say I don't live in Michigan. I live in California, and I pronounce it the same way for most of the time. So I'm just gonna say that right now. So
But see, I've lived everywhere. I spent
yeah.
35 years in Arizona. I was in California. I was in Minnesota. I've been here. I don't feel like I have an accent that people can nail down to where I live or where I'm from. I don't talk like Minnesota. I don't talk like those people do.
No.
I mean, I don't I just got a regular old American accent.
Mhm.
American. American accent.
American.
American. American.
American. Oh my lord. Speaking of America, before we get out of here, I watched the season 2, episode 2 of Peacemaker last
Me
night,
too. I did too.
and there was a moment with the bald eagle with Eagly, and then after he clean, I mean I don't want to spoil for everybody, but I'm just gonna say Eagly cleaned house, and
He
after
could,
that, yeah,
man.
and he walks out in slow motion, and I was like,
I'm done.
I need a gift of this. I need this in my. I need the American flag in the background,
Uh-huh.
waving. I was like,
Um,
America, look at that. I was like, it was a good moment. It was a good moment.
man.
So,
At that moment, I was crying my eyeballs out. I was like,
uh,
for America.
yeah. I, I don't want to want to spoil it for everybody, but
But it was a blast. Oh my
yeah,
god.
episode one, I was up and down for me, but episode two, especially with that last thing, I was like, oh heck yeah! I was like, I'm here for this. So
Dude, episode 1, I was just like, the fuck?
yeah. Once again,
I'm
I don't
like,
want to spoil it, but
mm-mm.
I put a post on my
Spoiling.
Facebook page. Yeah, well, I didn't spoil it specifically, but it's like I said after watching this episode, I had to go get tested for an STD. So
Whoa.
so,
I commented on that post. I commented on your
Yeah.
post. That's like, yeah, I'm not the only one. You laughed
Yeah.
at it. It's like, yeah.
Exactly.
It's like,
I was like, holy
because
mackerel.
watching episode 1, I'm like, I feel violated, and not,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I feel so violated watching this episode right now.
Yeah, and not only like the thing I said too is like not only they have it on there, like if it's there for like a brief little bit, I'm like,
Right.
okay, but it was like lingered. It was like a long, long time.
Too long. I'm
Yeah.
like, James, what in the world? Huh?
Yeah. I was like, come on, man, what's your
Yeah.
issue? We need to have
I'm
him
like-
on the show. So
I was like, are you and your wife having problems?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, whoa. I don't want to go there. All right. One thing I do want to do though on the way out, I want to play the trailer for the first independent film that will be on the Madness Roku network.
Hell yeah.
Missouri Breaks is a film by Jared Chrisman, directed by him and Western Grillo. Yeah, Western Grillo is the and
cool.
I'm gonna play the trailer for that, guys, because it, like I said, we've already uploaded it to the test package. It will be the first actual feature film, independent film launched on the Roku network. It's available in other places, but you probably have to watch ads if you watch it on Tubi. You won't have to watch no ads if you watch it on the Madness. All right.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
No in-show ads, no mid-rolls, no none of that crap. Like YouTube keeps cutting our show into 30 segments. None of that.
Jesus.
That's one of the reasons we're going to Roku is to get away from that. So check this one out. Yeah, I got this on the way out. It's probably going to
All
take
right.
me 5 minutes to play everything. So
Thank
you
you,
know.
Kevin. I will see you around. Good luck with your campaign, and bye, everybody. I will see you on NeM. Well, I'll see you later this afternoon. I'll see you on NeM on the AM on Monday.
you bet. Kevin, it's always
Yes, sir.
good talking to you, my friend. I will see you soon.
Yes, sir. I'll see you on the next show.
Ryan Permison for Freewheeling Friday.
Mm.
He's in the Madness. Just hit him up, or I'll connect you. However you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm friends with them, so I was on his show too. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Cool.
All right then.
Y'all have a great day. Check out this trailer for Missouri Breaks.
I'm curious, Bill. How'd a Missouri lawman end up all the way out here?
Back in '62, I rode with Grant. We went through Memphis on our way to Vicksburg. I remember thinking, Memphis is a nice town if it wasn't on fire. I wouldn't mind going back there. After the war, I moved home to Missouri, and some damn fool talked me into being a lawman. I didn't see that coming, but I was good at it. Wearing a badge and cracking heads. I don't know, I just had an itch, man. Just felt like there was something I was missing. Something else I wanted to do. So I came out here.
How'd you get to running with Shooter then?
I met a shooter in Chattanooga. In lieu of a court martial, he was on disciplinary leave. Most people didn't like Shooter, but we always got along pretty good. Sooner or later, every man's got to make a choice. On the back end of that choice is where a man finds out what he's made of.
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're wrapping in the perpendicular.
Oh, go on and spit the bat out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
Very nice. 6 out of 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Oh, fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm at Steel City Comic Con. You're watching me at Madness Comic Network. What a crowd.
Love it.
The live viewing of any Madness Entertainment Group production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. We'll see you next time on the Madness Entertainment